At least it's a good day.
Today's mission is to do Thompsons Track, the Aroha side, which is just the easy side. This is kind of a last minute decision, so I'm not really prepared. Damn it! I need that. Hopefully it's obvious where all these plugs go. That was the last thing I needed to do. Now we're officially on our way. I guess we made it.
Yeah. How long has that sign been there about the danger? A significant landslip has occurred on the track to the, whatever, how you say that name. The track is closed until further notice. Has that one been there for ages?
Probably.
What pressure do you air them down to?
20 today. I don't know what's good, but
Oh yeah.
20.
Yeah. I guess if it's not enough, it's easy enough just to let more out anyway.
Yeah, it's harder to put more in though, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't want the tyre to fall off.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess if you let it out too much, do they does it come off the bead way easier, or yeah? I guess there's people coming. I'm too embarrassed to record in front of people.
And we're rolling through the gates at the start of the track. You know, those people look like they're having so much fun not having to record.
Yeah, just straight in. What? Oh. It's pretty narrow.
I just hope there's not too many overhanging trees again.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah. Although, I guess there probably won't be nasty branches because
Well,
it's a pretty used track.
I didn't think
Like
about
on one of these birds.
you'd have to back down.
Yeah, I guess they can't really back up.
Yeah.
Easily.
This is pretty narrow.
Yeah.
This is gonna suck.
Really narrow.
Yeah. Why do they make it just too narrow?
Yeah. How much wider is your Safari compared to like other, like a Hilux or something?
I think quite a lot.
Right.
Now we're on the final little climb to get to the top of the hill and the end of the track. And of course there's an audience up the top just watching us come up. guess that's where we're parking.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Well, we made it to the top.
Made it up pretty easy.
Yeah,
A couple little narrow bits. For this anyway, seemed pretty wide. But
that's the hardest part, is how wide it is. Like, pretty much scrubbing on the sides for well, this last part up the top of the hill anyway. Plenty of grip in that because there's no mud. I've been up here in the past where it's quite muddy and it's a bit trickier to get up. Well, you can see here why I'm always complaining about the trees.
oh wow. Yeah. That's kind of just like too narrow, I guess. Like too much of an angle and too narrow. You can't.
I wonder if...
Oh right, yeah. You just can't take it, eh?
Nah.
Did you try to go back for thanks to a different one?
I was thinking of it.
Yeah. Alright, give it another go anyway. Just roof racks are catching the trees. Keep trying to rip his guttering off. I'll just try to hug them a little bit more so it's actually not on such an angle. Yeah, I think that's a better option. Or maybe not. Soon find out if I get ripped off anyway. Hey, look alright, it's only that back one that was done earlier up the track. No issues. swap to the easy side. Didn't even damage them. Except for that one, a little bent up again.
Hey?
Didn't even damage them.
Sweet.
Yeah.
We just have to put that one back on.
Yeah. It's alright, done it before, should be easy enough.
Yeah, it's a shame, but at least it's not too bad.
Yeah,
I'll be able to-
yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, you went pretty hard into them. I was expecting you to actually rip them all off, but
Well,
I looked.
it felt a lot better doing that
Right.
from where I was. I don't know.
It looked pretty bad from where I was. You were shoved into the bushes.
It was making a lot less crunching noises from inside.
Was it?
Yeah.
Right. It looked way worse than what you were trying to do before, but I guess it worked alright.
Well, reattached the roof rack, good as new now. It's all pretty crooked again, but it'll hold on till we get home. What are you doing?
I found the TV.
This hole here is pretty much the only obstacle I'm avoiding on the track, just because the climb out of it is pretty much completely vertical and we're on our own. It looks like a pretty inconvenient spot to get stuck. Well, this track's so tight, a whole tree fell off onto me. It's so frustrating. Yeah. That doesn't seem healthy. That was a big tree. In the end, I left feeling kind of annoyed because the track at the time was real easy and not that interesting, but I still went home with some damage. I rate that track pretty low. At least it was pretty minor though, just some dents in that. I pushed a mirror into the door a little bit, dented the roof a little bit and bent the roof racks in that a bit, which I should have learned from the first time probably. It was still a good day and a pretty cool little bit of bush to drive through. So I'll be back soon to fix all this up and go again.